The Kurozumi family is the family of Kurozumi Orochi, the shogun of Wano Country. Several decades ago, they were one of the 6 ruling families in Wano, but lost their power after a failed attempt to seize the shogunate. However, they successfully conspired another coup on the shogunate 2 decades ago, resulting in Orochi becoming shogun. Kurozumi family includes Kurozumi Orochi, Kurozumi Kanjuro, Kurozumi Higurashi, Kurozumi Semimaru, Orochi's grandfather, Orochi's mother. Currently, Kurozumi Orochi and Kurozumi Kanjuro are the only known living members of the family. Kurozumi family's subordinates are Kurozumi family, Orochi Oniwabanju, Mimawaragumi, Kamazo. Kurozumi family is allied and affiliated to Beasts Pirates. We will discuss about Kurozumi family in detail, starting first with Kurozumi Orochi. Kurozumi Orochi is the current shogun of the Wano country and an ally of Kaido, one of the Yonko. Orochi is a rather large man with a big head and stocky build. As one of the last members of the Kurozumi family, who were disgraced and stripped of their power and authority, Orochi developed immense greed and thirst for power from an early age due to being forced to live in poverty since birth. When he worked as a servant for Yasui, Orochi outwardly exhibited a timid and servile attitude, but this was all an act to steal money by preying on the sympathies of others. Orochi is in truth extremely deceptive and dishonorable, bending laws and rules to suit his own needs and never acknowledging promises or deals to those that he views as a threat. As shogun, Orochi has full control over Wano country and its inhabitants. He has government officials working under him who enforce his rule, and has a group of elite ninja known as the Orochi Oniwabanju as well as samurai known as the Mimawaragumi who serve and protect him without question. He also possesses the backing of Kaido of the Yonko, so if he and his subordinates are threatened, Kaido will hear about it and deal with the threat, which is proven in the past when Kaido brutally ended a massive rebellion staged by countless samurais banded together led by the daimyos serving the Kojiki family against Orochi's new rule. He believes that with Kaido's support, not even the world government nor world nobles can overthrow him nor topple Wano. Orochi ate the Hebai no Mi, model, Yamata no Orochi, a mythical Zoan type of devil fruit which allows him to transform into an 8-headed snake. Only one head bears his eyes, mustache, and crown, while the others have more generic looks by comparison. In this form, he is given the ability to attack in multiple directions with his considerably strong jaws. Next Kurozumi family member that we will discuss is Kurozumi Kanjuro. Kurozumi Kanjuro, nicknamed Evening Shower Kanjuro, is a samurai from Wano and member of the Kurozumi family. After losing his parents, he was instructed by Kurozumi Orochi to operate undercover within the Kojiki family. Kanjuro became Kojiki Oden's retainer and one of the 9 red scabbards while secretly aiding Orochi in his rise to power and efforts to eliminate the Kojiki bloodline, by feeding him information. Kanjuro's appearance matches the stereotype of a traditional kabuki performer. According to Orochi, due to Kanjuro being raised in the theater, his main purpose in life is to act as someone else. Due to his parents dying during the persecution of his family, Kanjuro wishes to avenge them and then die. Kanjuro has thus played the role of a loyal retainer to the Kojiki family so that he would eventually be killed with them. Kanjuro has immense strength, able to easily carry around and use his giant ink brush without tiring, as well as clash with Kawamatsu, an extremely powerful fishman in terms of physical power. While imbuing his brush with haki, Kanjuro was able to push back and significantly slowed down the contraction speed of Doflamingo's birdcage. During his journey through Onigashima, he took down several members of the Beast's pirates with no effort. Kanjuro ate a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows him to produce ink from his body, being able to channel it through his ink brush or hair. The ink appears to have special properties, as Kanjuro can turn anything he draws into a 3-dimensional object, including living organisms, by saying appear. Creations have the same abilities as the original, such as a bird's ability to fly, or food being edible. He can also affect his own body, as he hid inside a wall as a drawing to avoid detection. The fruit's powers also work in reverse, causing the drawing to revert to its inanimate 2D form if it comes in contact with a flat surface. Kanjuro can also order the drawing to return to its inanimate form. Next Kurozumi family member that we will discuss is Kurozumi Higurashi. Kurozumi Higurashi was a member of the Kurozumi family and a major supporter of Kurozumi Orochi. Higurashi was an extremely old and decrepit woman with long, wild light hair and a cleft chin. Higurashi believed that those with power decided what was right and wrong, and did not view any attempt to gain power as wrong, even if it involved murder. Thus, she was sympathetic to the Kurozumi family's first attempt to gain the shogunate, and used deceit to help Orochi take the title. Higurashi was very cunning, and would stop at nothing to get what she wants. She was very cautious, having Orochi gather funds and weaponry well before his rise to power, knowing the benefits of those markets in the long run. When she saw Kojiki Oden humiliate himself on the street of the flower capital, she cackled with her family members, enjoying their successes. Higurashi ate the main no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that enabled her to perfectly replicate other people's appearances. She used this fruit to deceive the Wano administration by posing as Kojiki Oden and Sukiyaki and using their likenesses to promote Orochi. She also used this ability in the battlefield effectively, disguising herself as Momonosuke in order to distract Oden. She was killed by Kaido for her interruption in his fight with Kojiki Oden. Next Kurozumi family member that we will discuss is Kurozumi Semimaru. Kurozumi Semimaru was a member of the Kurozumi family and a major supporter of Kurozumi Orochi. Semimaru was an elderly balding man, with long light-colored hair and a long goatee. Semimaru was very calm and did not show much of a reaction in crisis, such as when Oden attacked Orochi, as he simply put up a barrier to protect the latter. Semimaru was a lute priest and was very capable in playing the lute, even when crossing his fingers to use his ability. Semimaru ate the Bari Bari no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allows him to create barriers at will. With this ability, he was able to easily shield Orochi from attacks with an unbreakable barrier.